Good afternoon, people. So, this is one I've done, well, I done myself. I didn't pick out what other people, or what some people said. Some people disagreed, so it was one of them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're kind of not doing the Viva Roma on its own again. We're bringing Ginette into it, because obviously I've done the Viva Roma as well with SJ. So we're bringing in Ginette with Viva Roma, because to see if you can get this so-called citrus vibe off this dodgy keg, shall we say.
So, yeah, it's a good comparison.
Yeah, well, they're both 5.4%.
Exactly.
4.5%, sorry.
Yeah.
And I think I've been on the board.
Haven't had anything. But yeah, they're the same, around the same ABVs, aren't they? So.
And it kind of, yeah, it kind of works, as I say. I done one, but I didn't really get that. It was so faint for me. But, I mean, obviously, Ginette, you can't get in England now, in a way, as I explained in the video prior to this. We got it in France. But it's still one different to compare. So, I'll put the Ginette this side and the exclusive ex-Lisa, ex-Ramola.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the middle one.
Because remember, as I said in videos prior to it was 5%. It was another one, like Budweiser, they butchered. They have to brew it in England and they call it Italian lager. I can't see you seeing that in Italy.
Yeah, it's all rather misleading if you ask me. I think that's a bit off, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not going to see Viva la Roma in Italy. The Italians wouldn't drink that rubbish.
They're not going to drink that, no.
Obviously, starting then again, they drink Tenant Super.
Yeah, apparently. That stuns me as well.
But apparently so. That Tenant Super isn't like the rubbish we used to get in the cans. Although it's high volume.
It's not the syrupy stuff from back in the day.
I just can't see it right. Hold on, let's get the first one done. Here is your Ginette.
Yeah.
I can't budge the pour all over the floor when we've got the mic.
No.
Them days are gone.
There we go.
There's a nice, lovely Ginette. I don't know why there's so many bubbles. You know, with the glass, you cleaned it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Glass is clean.
definitely. It's not been out here that long. And there we go. Oh, no. Okay.
Almost a good point there.
It was almost a good pour, and then it kind of went a little bit iffy at the end. So, on the right with the bigger head, might be the end of the keg.
Yeah, that's looking really lively, isn't it? The first notable thing is the Ginette is, they're both a golden colour, but the Ginette is darker.
Yeah, I wasn't sure when I did the other one, and I kind of thought, oh, is it in my head? Or
no, it definitely is.
Because obviously I did that video on my own, even Sean wasn't here. And when you're looking from this side, they look pretty similar, but then when you say it, you think, oh, sure one of them was slightly lighter.
Yeah.
So, the Ginette, the head redemption wasn't very good.
Yeah, but if you look at this one, that's slowing down.
You'd hope so, yeah. But as I say, it might well be the end of the keg there. I'm not sure.
Not getting a lot of aroma from that. A little bit of maltiness.
You're never going to get a lot. They are. I mean, that's, as I say.
I am picking up a bit of citrusy aroma from that one.
Oh well, I'll have a ponder.
Ponder away.
Not a lot. Head redemption, terrible. I can't get over that one. Is there a bit of citrus? Maybe.
Right, let's go in.
So I've had someone saying this, I've had someone saying this in our review, and then obviously I'll read what everyone writes on Facebook beer groups, and some of them are saying, yeah, it's fruity, like Michelle was saying.
We decided to do this because I tried one after the other, and I went, okay, what people are saying to you, I actually agree with. I am picking it up one. So let's see today. Clear palate.
Some people are saying it. Well, I had a clear palate when I done the review on my own. We think I am silly. Jesus, people, eh? I mean, this is not a bad beer. This is one in the summer. As I said in the review the other day, in the summer, right, I'll tell you what, I'd drink that. It is what it is.
Slightly grainy, slightly bready. It isn't bad. It doesn't taste bad.
It has a somewhat Pilsner bite on the end of it. And that, for me...
Yeah, it's
bitter.
It has got a little bit on the end.
It's got a good full-on bitterness. Not bitter, but... You see what I mean?
There's a little bit of bite there.
Yeah, there's a little bit of bite that kind of saves it from being just an average beer. You've got that bite, and that bite takes it to a different level. This doesn't have that bite. This is just not great. I mean, they had no need when they had a beer there that was, as far as I'm concerned, superior to that already.
Okay, for me, they're both middle of the road beers. Just your easy drinking stuff. Nothing really to shout out about. But this one, grainy, bready, malty, slight bitterness on the end. Whereas with this one, I am picking up slight hints of citrus in there, and
Very
it's
slight is what she means.
It is quite subtle, but it's there. Slightly marmalade-y as well. You're right, that one is a bit sweeter. You've got the hint of the citrus, which citrus can be a little bit more astringent, and I think that's taking the sweetness down a notch, which is a good thing.
It saved its life from being a even worse beer.
I think people might find it a little bit more palatable because that really is all there is going on in there. You don't have any kind of bitterness to balance it off on the end of that.
Yeah, the thing is what you got to remember there. Your average Carling drinker, or your Stella 4.6 in the pub, lovely, jubbly, get that down you, mate. And whether it's 4.5 or 5%, it makes no difference to that Carling drinking man.
I'm going to say it, I'm going to put it out there. When you have these very standardised, very bulk standard, middle of the road style of beers, they are there for the population that doesn't want a big explosion of flavours in their mouth, you know. This is just appealing to people who want to neck down a cold beer and not really think about it.
Well, yeah, you can drink it quick enough. And it is better than the bottle, isn't it? If you think back to the bottle.
Most definitely. The bottle for me had that kind of artificial metallic-y kind of taste to it. That really isn't pleasant. These, both of them, they're easy drinking. I can't say there's anything horrible about them because there isn't. There's not a lot of complexity to either of them either. But I think that's where that they do well because it's not going to offend anyone.
Well, yeah, I never think, as I say, I don't see why they brought that along when they already had that. I know it's because they can brew that in Wales.
Yeah, there's probably lots of things that, you know, financially is to do with that.
I never actually looked at the keg. Let's have a look down there, and it was going.
It was going. That's why it was so lively.
Yeah. What does it say on here? Let's just have a look while we're on here. I never even thought of checking it. It says AB in Belgium. Hold on. Brasserie. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's brilliant. It just says AB InBev, United Kingdom. I think they're watching what they're writing now.
Yeah, I think
there you go. Brewed
maybe
in
being
the
a bit
UK.
slow. Yeah.
It's not the first one, the second one, the third one. So you look along and you think
Yeah.
it's all foreign, then it's slightly written in brewed in the UK, which we all knew in a way, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, they do tend to tuck these things away when they don't want them to be prominent.
Spirito d'Italia. There is nothing Italian about that rubbish. The only good thing on that was the date, 0125. That's I don't even think it's as good as their own product in Ginette. As I say, it's brewed there. I'd be stunned if that takes off.
Yeah.
But there you go. With the British public, one never knows, do they? You know, I'm drinking this Italian beer, darling.
I wouldn't be surprised if people just... Oh yeah, that's the lager, that's beer. Don't think about it too much. Very generic, very middle of the road. Is a slight bit of citrus there. I am picking it up. It is subtle, it is there. Yeah, these are just... they're just bog standard for me.
That's what I'm going to say. What can I say? I've done it again for that reason. Shows we care.
Yep.
Bonjour.
See you next time.
Oh. Oh, no.